Welcome to the Catholic Life Coach podcast, where I help ambitious Catholic women overcome fear and self-doubt so that they can boldly step into the dreams God placed in their hearts, live authentically, and grow a business rooted in their faith. I'm your host, Carla Fitz. I am the Catholic Life Coach, mom, entrepreneur, and your companion on this journey of holy ambition. Each week, we dive deep into faith, mindset, business, and identity so that you can live aligned, lead confidently, and create the impact God designed you for without guilt or hustle. If you are ready to stop holding back and start showing up as the woman God created you to be, you are in the right place. Welcome, and let's get started. Hello, my loves, and welcome to this week's episode. Today, we finish this season of rest. And it's funny to even say that out loud because honestly, I don't think we are ever done with the season of rest. I think we are in constant move. We go from planting the seeds to watering the plants to watching them grow to then harvesting and rest. And I think we have seasons. And I think there is a reason for that because God created it that way. I am in a season right now of a lot of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. When this episode airs, I will, God willing, be in Assisi, which, to say that, it's amazing. I am so excited. Talk about co-creating our dreams with Him. This dream of living in Assisi for a while has been in our hearts for so long. We always talked about it as we are going to live in Italy somewhere for longer periods of time. And we truly had no idea that it would end up being Assisi. But I believe that God sent us there for a reason. And our hearts, when we got there, what we found was just what I have been teaching, which was rest. The community in Assisi is so chilled. Everybody has time for coffee. Everybody has time to meet. Everybody has time to stop in a random church and pray. And that was something that really impacted me as the Catholic Life Coach. That place is a place for people to connect with Him. It is filled with saints, with beauty, with faith, and the presence of God there is something that I just cannot describe quite well as if you were there. And I am thrilled that I will get to be back there, God willing. So the next episode that I record will be from my new beautiful office in Assisi. I will send pictures. If you do not follow me on Instagram, make sure to start following me because lots of things will be shared in my stories and it's going to be so beautiful and I cannot wait to share. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in the seasons where we need to go and go and go, and for me is I have to start packing. I have to finish putting things together. I already started packing, but I truly need to finish putting things together in those suitcases. I am praying that we don't get sick, but there's a lot of sickness going around. And I'm in a season where I need to move, but no matter the season, even when we feel like we have no time to rest, we have zero time for silence, we have zero time for slowing down. Those are the seasons in which we need to find those pockets of time even more. I thought for a minute I was crazy. 2 days ago, I got a notification that 2 holy hours were open for the next 2 Thursdays. Today's Thursday and then another one next week. And I took them. And I thought, I'm going to be the busiest these next 2 weeks. Probably you shouldn't take it. And then I remember when we are the busiest, that's when we need rest the most. As I go through our things, as I start cleaning up, as I finish up some things for work, as I finish calls this week with my clients, to start preparing for our time to go this next week. I know that there's a lot to do, but in order to actually get it done, what I need is my heart to be at peace, to find enough rest and silence in my days that I can ease my heart to know that, yes, there are things we need to do, but we can do it from an energy of connection, excitement, joy, and peace versus grind, hustle, gotta get it done, pressure, worry, stress. Both ways are options for us. We can go into our to-do list thinking, oh my goodness, this is going to be terrible. It's going to take forever. It's going to be horrible, whatever the thought is. Or we can go into it thinking, I'm just going to do one thing at a time and enjoy the process. I also want to remind you that whatever you think is so important that needs to get done 3 days ago, it doesn't have to be done 3 days ago. If you haven't done it, it did not need to get done yet. It's just a reminder that it's okay to breathe. It's okay to have things to do, and you can still show up for every single thing that you have to show up for with so much love and enjoyment versus resistance and frustration and shortness with yourself and those around you. So when you are in those seasons that it feels like there's not enough time in the day, I have too much to do, I don't have time to rest, my encouragement is rest even more. I'm not saying rest as in don't do the thing you need to be doing. I'm saying rest in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. Take time to breathe, to put your hand on your chest and remind yourself, I am safe. God's got me. I can do this. I have plenty of time. Think about how many hours in a week we have. So many hours. But think about how many hours in the week we spend thinking, I can't do this. This is too much. I can't handle it. What could we do with that time if instead of wasting time thinking, I can't do this. This is too much. I can't handle it. I don't have time. We spend it thinking, I've got this. I'm going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to pack today, pack a little more tomorrow, clean a little bit today, pack a little more tomorrow. And it's all going to get done because you know what? Whether it's ready or not, we are leaving for Assisi next Saturday. But the attitude could be grinding and struggling, or it can definitely be joyful and connection. And that's what I want to encourage all of you to do. There are seasons in our life. You will notice in every single one of them, it feels like it's never ending, but then all of a sudden it's over. I think a lot of the times we want to just push through this season and get it done. I cannot lie. I am so ready to be done with a season where we have to say goodbye to our family. It is hard to say goodbye to the people that we love. In my 6-year-old's words this past few weeks, it is really hard to say goodbye to the ones that we love. And I want the season to be done. I want to be able to be in Assisi and things go well and be in that new apartment. I do not want to do the plane. I do not like flying. I don't like it. It terrifies me. And I think it's so funny that I do not like it because it's the thing we need to go through in order to get to where we want to go. And that is the fact in a lot of areas in our life. The things that we fight the most are the things that we need to go through in order to get to where we want. The season you're in right now, it's not a mistake. You do not need to rush through it. You can embrace it and enjoy it. And I can promise you that the moment you stop resisting this season and wanting it to be done, the faster it will go. I was recently talking to one of my clients, and it reminded me of a season that I think a lot of us take for granted. For me, when I was breastfeeding Gio, it was the hardest 6 months of my life. I mean, I wasn't sleeping. I was sleep deprived. I have another 2 that are running around constantly. And it just made me think of how much I wanted to sleep. And I still do. He's 1 and I'm still struggling. But it's way better. But what's funny is that when that season ended, I found myself crying because it was over. I wasn't breastfeeding my little boy anymore. It was done. And now he's 1 and I'm grateful I'm not breastfeeding him, but I miss it. I miss it because it's over. And I think those times when we are in a rush to get it done, and when we don't fully enjoy the season we are in, then we realize, I miss it. Those crazy days where we're packing, we're cleaning, we're saying goodbye to family, we are going to miss this time because this time I get to see my sister here in a few minutes and my mom and dad every once in a while. We get to see my in-laws this weekend. We get to hug each one of them. But we have to go through this rough season in order for us to get to the next step. But there is fruit in each season. There's growth in each season. So don't miss it. Enjoy every minute of it while you have it because it will end. If there is anything that we know is that it's going to end eventually. But incorporate rest, silence, peace, joy into every area of your life. Don't wait to rest for when things are done and you have the time, quote unquote. You have time now to quiet your mind, to connect with God, to go to Mass. What is it that you can do in order to increase your joy, your peace today? Not tomorrow, not in a week from today, not in a month from today. Today, what can we do to reconnect, to enjoy, to rest, and to be present in the season of life that God is asking us to be in? My loves, I am sending you so much love and so many prayers. Know that you are not alone. Know that this is a season, that it'll pass. But in order to go through it with grace, with peace, with joy, you guys need to rest. You need to take some quiet time and be with Jesus, to reconnect with who you are and the person that He's calling you to be, to co-create this amazing, abundant life with more ease. All right, my loves, until next time, God bless. Pray for us. Thank you so much for joining us in this community. I hope you found this episode helpful. If these concepts are something you are ready to get support and grow with and learn more of how to implement them in your life and in your business, then I want to invite you to join my signature group coaching program, Rooted and Radiant. This is a group coaching container for Catholic women entrepreneurs who are ready to grow their business with joy and grow in abundance without hustle or guilt, and doing it all in a community that is Christ-centered. If you are interested, the link is in the description. Until next time, God bless.